Thank you, Mark. We are learning more tonight about the tragic deaths of two teens who were fatally shot in the Loop. Fox 32's Nate Rogers joins us with the latest developments. Nate?
A breaking news update. Gunmen opened fire on a group of high schoolers on their lunch break from class, killing two of them in the middle of downtown Chicago.
Tonight, we are learning more about the victims of today's shooting in the Loop. This is 17-year-old Montario Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston. Their lives cut short. Tonight, CBS 2's Maribel Gonzalez updates the investigation into their deaths and shares what witnesses saw during the chaos.
I ain't think they're trying to kick it with no news.
How did it feel when, like, I know you be seeing fans or, like, people trolling your name. How you feel when, like, people out here comparing you to, like, King Von or, like, Melly or something? I know you be seeing people just steady, like...
They go do what they go do. Fans gonna be fans. Lil Jeff, though. Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. That is.
Now, for the people who don't know, man, like, is it safe to be around here?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we in the park right now. It look chill, you know. It ain't.
Hey, you got right. Look, you can sit down in the park. You got right
kids over there in the park. It's effortless stuff, man. You know, come out here, have fun, chill, man.
My bad.
But everybody can't do what we do, so don't do what we do, you know? It's us. You could do this.
Y'all said y'all ain't really got no new faces and it's really like blood.
You be having a lot of watches.
You see this shit? Man, this just come on.
Where you be getting all these fly watches from?
This sucker ass, that sweet, some free shit. They be giving them to me, really. They just be letting them keep them type shit. Like, they put them on, I just keep them.
They be friendly as hell.
Word.
He let me see this.
He ain't never asked you to return?
I'm really borrowing it right now.
I'm about to say he never asked you.
I'm gonna give it back, so I just borrow it.
Hey, so you ever thought about like going to buy your own?
I gotta do that for, I got my own. Well, it was like it's both for us. And then we got another one. And then it's another one, but it's not here right now. One of the other guys got that.
Have someone ever tried to take like some of your belongings from you?
I ain't gonna lie. They did run off on me before. I will tell you that. Just did what they did. I'm talking about nothing at all. I'm talking about at all. Yep, I just took my L and moved on.
Lil Jeff, aka Bloodhound Lil Jeff, or Lil Jeff Hardy, or even Lil Jeffrey Dahmer, was a black stone from Bloodhound / Drill City. He was most known for claiming the highly publicized double homicide of Montario, Monte Williams, and Robert Lil Rob Boston, which took place on January 26, 2024 in downtown Chicago. Monte and Lil Rob were from Nitty Block. He was also a rapper who mentioned the double murder in multiple songs as well as many other murders and had claimed in several songs to have 10 or more bodies. He was killed on June 8, 2024 while attempting to kill a rival gang member.
Who say I ain't on the block? Dummy. Who say I ain't on the block? What's the block?
You know I got the biggest. I got the biggest. I had the biggest scrap on me. I kill anybody that played. They thought my dead uncle, we this our shit. All the ops.
Boom, 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 boom.
Multiple members have paid their respects to Jeff after his death, as well as professional boxing champion Gervonta Tank Davis, who commented on Vert's Instagram post dedicated to Lil Jeff. The 10 bodies that Bloodhound Lil Jeff is alleged to have are Lil Gutter, Clay, 2 unknowns from Milwaukee, Boogie, Lil, D-Money, Lil Deuce, Monte, and Lil Rob. On January 26, 2024, Monte and Lil Rob were waiting for the bus downtown when they were shot and killed by 2 to 4 shooters in broad daylight in front of dozens of witnesses and multiple cameras. The murders became high profile due to the fact that the murders in this area, especially during the daytime, in front of so many witnesses, are extremely rare, and the fact that the victims were brothers. 2 teenage boys were shot and killed while walking out of a high school Friday afternoon in the Loop, Chicago police said. The shooting took place around 12:25 p.m. near Washington Street and Wabash Avenue. The boys were among a group of students walking out of the Innovations High School, police said. 2 cars arrived at the scene, and a group of masked defenders fired shots at the students, striking the 2 victims.
Thank you, Mark. We are learning more tonight about the tragic deaths of 2 teens who were fatally shot in the Loop. Fox 32's Nate Rogers joins us with the latest developments. Nate?
Detectives are still reviewing surveillance video and speaking with witnesses about this case. Volunteer groups were also out here throughout the day patrolling much of the area just to provide residents with an extra layer of safety. The victims are now identified as 16-year-old Robert Boston and 17-year-old Monterio Williams, both students at Innovations High School.
That's sad. It's very sad. It's disheartening. Yeah, my heart is hurting.
Saturday, a window was seen boarded up as detectives continue to track down the killers. Police say the teens were exiting the school's building here along North Wabash around 12:30 p.m. before being ambushed by occupants inside 2 vehicles. Witnesses said the rapid gunshots sounded like fireworks.
There's no confrontation. Like I said, several individuals exited 2 vehicles, approached the group, and fired multiple times.
Both students were pronounced dead at Northwestern Hospital. The school's principal taking to Facebook saying this incident has, quote, devastated students, faculty, staff, and community at large, and they appreciate the outpouring of support. Ayiri Isabole, who works in the building, says now she's certainly on high alert.
I just want to be safe, right? There was an innocent bystander who got grazed by a bullet, you know what I'm saying? Had nothing to do with what happened. That could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been anybody else.
Chicago police telling us no suspects are yet in custody. Reporting downtown in the Loop, I'm Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
A breaking news update. Gunmen opened fire on a group of high schoolers on their lunch break from class, killing 2 of them in the middle of downtown Chicago.
Tonight, we are learning more about the victims of today's shooting in the Loop. This is 17-year-old Monterio Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston. Their lives cut short. Tonight, CBS 2's Maribel Gonzalez updates the investigation into their deaths and shares what witnesses saw during the chaos. Maribel?
Yeah, Joe and Erica, the aftermath of that incident can still be seen tonight. Take a look right behind me. Now, this is where those 2 victims were shot. The bullets piercing through the outside of the elevator that has since now been boarded up. And over here on this side, some of those bullets shattering the window of this museum.
The families of 17-year-old Monterio Williams and 16-year-old Robert Boston are grieving the loss of their teenagers. The 2 Innovations High School classmates were shot dead in the Loop near Washington and Wabash Friday afternoon, blocks away from their school, just as it was getting out for lunchtime. Community activist Andrew Holmes sharing their photos after meeting with their loved ones.
And both of them are dearly hurting. The 16-year-old just had a smile, that he kept a smile. The 17-year-old, you know, he was just trying to work hard to just go into the trade business. He didn't want to go to college. He wanted to go into the trade business as a painter.
The deadly shooting captured on camera. Exclusive video shows both victims here on the left side of your screen. Next, a dark-colored SUV pulling up, and at least 1 person can be seen running from that vehicle and towards the victims. That person then getting back into the car before taking off, seen here heading south on Wabash before turning on Madison.
There's no confrontation. Like I said, several individuals exited 2 vehicles, approached the group, and fired multiple times.
It went through my arm, but...
During that shooting, Berenice Vargas says she was grazed with one of the bullets.
I heard like 4 shots, and that was all super anxious and sad, and I was afraid that it hit me too by accident.
It's so busy around here, and like there's schools and stuff, so it's definitely like alarming and kind of scary.
Now, we do know that those teens were walking with a group of fellow students when this happened. Police have not yet determined a motive, and they're asking anyone with video or information to come forward. And so far, no arrests. Reporting live in the Loop, Maribel Gonzalez, CBS 2 News.
All right, Maribel, thank you.
Following the murders, Bloodhound Lil Jeff claimed to be responsible in subliminal posts to his Instagram, as well as some lyrics in his recent songs.
And that's why I said dead now, because y'all crazy. I get your man's But you said threats like that, and then your homie go get fucked up. Now you gonna merch it on him next. The ass on Dre, the ass on Lil Rob, and now you know what I'm saying? The ass on all these new niggas. They put y'all shorty in the trunk and set his ass on fire.
On January 31st, 2024, just 5 days after Monte and Lil Rob's murder, Lil Squirrel from Wiz City/Drill City was shot and killed on the 8,000 block of South Cottage Grove, which is just a few blocks away from Wiz City's territory. This was an apparent revenge against Wiz City/Drill City for their involvement in the murders of Monte and Lil Rob. Lil Jeff claimed that Lil Squirrel was innocent in an Instagram story post saying that opps will quote-unquote kill anybody when they emotional and stay safe all my innocent people, apparently saying he didn't consider Lil Squirrel to be a gang member or at least not a factor in the war. He claimed on an Instagram story to have 10 bodies and has 10 teardrop tattoos on his neck, which he got after the murders of Monte and Lil Rob. According to Spot News, initial reports indicated that a shooting incident took place on the 6600 block of South Rose Avenue in Illinois City of Chicago. The real-time scanner assessment further informed the outlet that the victim was shot and killed over the weekend was a reported rapper named Bloodhound Lil Jeff. It is to be added that the police are yet to officially announce the identity of the man who was reportedly shot at least 12 or at maximum 15 times. The victim was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. There are no suspects in custody. A large number of shell casings were located at the crime scene, wrote National Press. White House correspondent Kyle Maza on X. Lil Jeff will be dissed online after his death. His candlelight vigil will be disrespected and his candles will be kicked all across the ground. Even his killer would do interviews online about the shooting. He would then go on the run, then turn himself in just to be released by CPD due to mutual combat. Alright y'all, that's been the crazy story of Bloodhound Lil Jeff, Drill City. Get in them comments, man. You know what it is. Drillers and trappers. We trapping and drilling. We ain't going nowhere, man. Gang, gang. Hey, don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang.